Drum roll.
Dun, 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 dun. Welcome everyone to
Kodak Theater.
to the Kodak Theater. We are here to celebrate the first annual Rap Awards.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are they called the Rappies? Are they called the Ryans? The Kevins? Something along those lines. But yes, we've been doing this podcast now for over a year.
Yeah.
This felt like a fun way to look back at our past year of movies, which have been insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy. If the Oscars or any award show chose from like this swath of films, I mean, it would be one of the greatest years of... It would be the greatest year of cinema by far.
Yeah.
And
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Letterbox 250.
Yeah. Oh,
Does a
yeah.
lot
We're
heavy.
cheating. Yeah, we're cheating, obviously.
Yeah. There's a lot of heavy lifting.
But Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, Cat in the Hat. True. That's up there.
Yeah. But so we have come up with some nominees, honorable mentions for a number of different categories, and we'll kind of go over those.
Yeah.
Specifically, we've got Best Screenplay, Best Actor, regardless of gender, Best Director, and Best Picture.
Yes.
That we'll kind of go through. I put some honorable mentions and a winner. Kevin went crazy and basically chose a random number. Do you want to say what your situation is when it comes to like the numbers and the...
It made sense to me. Yeah. So I have 2 Best Pictures, 3 Best Directors, 5 Best Actors, and 10 Best Screenplays.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
But I get it. Like like coming down makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of like amazing stories that
it just felt appropriate in that. I mean, there's a lot of great Best Pictures too, but I think I felt really strongly about certain ones.
Yeah, I agree.
That I couldn't say about all the others, I suppose.
And so for me, I basically had 4 honorable mentions and 1 winner.
Right.
For all the categories.
Which makes a lot more sense.
It definitely is coming at it from a different view. Besides that, Kevin, you even...
Right. So I wanted to kind of round out our year and kind of summarize some of the consistent programs that we have here on Rap. Specifically the meta movies, Weird at Rap, and then Bay Area flicks. So I wanted to kind of shout out a couple films that were like pretty exceptional. That I also feel like generated really interesting conversations for us. So yeah, we have those in stock as well.
So I think a great way to start, because it is like I hate to say in memoriam because that's a little negative. Right. We're looking back, and you asked me off mic, I think it was the last time we recorded, on just like a favorite episode or two that you have from the past year. Yeah. You want to start us off? Is there anything that comes to mind for you that you feel like really stood out as like, hey.
Yeah. Josh Park.
Oh my God.
Was, I think, a really monumental episode for us, changing a lot of stuff.
It did. It was the page turn.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a great description.
And I'm also just so happy it went well, too. I'm so proud of it.
Our first guest.
Yeah. It was our first guest. I was nervous in a lot of ways because I mean, Josh is an academic in a lot of ways. Like he is so intelligent that it feels like I've taken 0 film theory classes. Like that's not where my mind is. Right. So to kind of like step up a little bit and have like an amazing, engaging conversation.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I am also, I loved it so much. Yeah. Yeah.
That changed a lot, I think. And then a lot of the episodes after that were just like great conversation after great conversation.
Yeah, we were on a roll that, not to say we're not still, but man, there was a roll of like the Letterbox 250s were giving so much and all of the, Yeah,
there was that one episode with like all 4 of them were like amazing movies, like life-changing movies. Yeah. And I think we'll talk about some of those today.
Almost certainly. Sure. Yeah.
I think some of the newer stuff has been cool. Like I really liked the Pink Flamingos and Priscilla. That was a really good episode. I liked Waterworld. I like the ones where we surprise ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't realize like we could get a conversation out of this.
Yeah. And even Priscilla Pink Flamingos, yeah, we kind of came in like from very different angles.
Right.
And
yeah, we didn't agree whatsoever on either of those movies. Yeah.
Which I think is also a testament to the work we're doing here and us as just respectful individuals. We're not here to try to take down the other person.
Right.
Or in any or that way, or like making like ultra declarative statements.
Right. It's all opinion based here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that, that was a great episode to have that. And I loved what Waterworld became, that does feel like a really good one.
And then like shouting you out, like German Expressionism was a great one.
Thank you.
Just like in the structure and how it flowed through. Like I think a lot, and then I think that carries over into like Noir was a really smooth episode in terms of how it was recorded. I don't know if it's out yet, but by this time it will be.
Yep.
And then like the indie cinema was awesome. Like there was just a lot of great conversations. I think Mumblecore is cool because we have a series now.
Who knew?
Yeah, like the most obscure genre we've covered.
Yeah. And for those that don't know, we've mentioned it like a little bit here and there, but the way we pick movies is totally random.
Right.
Like we have a big old table, we roll some physical dice.
Yep.
It's the best part of every recording session.
Yep.
We do it afterwards.
Every episode is literally randomized.
Yeah, completely random. And so to get Mumblecore and then Mumblecore again, it's pretty cool.
Special treat.
Yeah, it is a very special treat.
And it, to me, a lot of just like, at least from the perspective on our end, like a lot because of the randomization and everything that we do with that, like this podcast feels like fate a lot of the times. Like we don't decide these conversations. They just happen to flow out that way, to do like Screwball and Noir like so closely together with Golden Age Hollywood. Just felt like really great to have all those conversations
and German
together,
Expressionism
right before
feeding into
that.
film noir.
And then Vampire like right after all that too. Just like
Nosferatu bleeds in too.
Totally. It's just like how do you can't even like make recipe that into perfection. Like that's just the universe telling us like what to learn and what to watch.
And I'll say that movies are a lot like that.
Yeah.
When it is just, you are stringing together. And I think I said this in one of the first episodes, actually, when I talked about movies. It's like, it's amazing that it is just like this thin piece of material that light shines through and enough of them are in order that it looks like motion. And then it can make you cry.
Right.
It can make you feel things. You start like, just by watching, you're connecting all the dots, and that's a lot of like, I think magic. It's magic, and it's like when you get older and you're looking back at your life, and it seems like there's a trajectory, like you can start piecing things together and seeing it.
Yeah. You can draw.
But in the moment, it's like it's chaos, it's randomness.
Right.
And that's what I think is so beautiful about doing this.
Okay, that's it.
There you go. There you go.
So, well, that's what makes this podcast so meta is that, we are making conversation about movies, but ultimately this is like a life podcast.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about life, human experience.
Yeah. I like to think that movies are an on-ramp to everything.
Yeah.
It's like one way I put it to people.
Sure.
That's where we start, but it can go anywhere, and it's just a hang.
Yeah.
We're just like here shooting the shit. We go into this podcast absolutely not knowing where things are gonna go. And I imagine it does come through that way. Like I don't think anyone's like, wow, that was scripted. That was really well scripted.
Yeah. It is all scripted.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Why are you telling people that?
That's reading a page right now.
No, stop. No, I'm definitely not. Wait, let me turn the page. Not reading the page. This is
it's good.
Yeah.
Good shit.
The little speech before we do it. To say some of my favorites.
Oh yeah, sorry.
German Expressionism. I'm happy you really enjoyed it. I put in a lot of work, and so
it came through. I think. Yeah.
It feels really, really good to have that. I think I liked Cat in the Hat too.
Thanks.
I like just having like the experience of watching these movies and doing the podcast is what is so exciting, obviously, and really, really cool.
Because you really get to talk about it.
Yeah.
You don't just get to like watch a movie and have these sorts of conversations all the time.
Yeah.
So,
and our the pool of movies we can pull from continues to grow, and so more connective tissue. I mean, whoa, this is like going to eventually be like an organism.
Right.
You know, like you put enough material together and you start stringing it along, and it's creating a Frankenstein's monster.
I mean, we're already finding things out of our research, so to speak, like American ideology and like gender stuff. Like we're really tapping into something that's really interesting beyond just the films themselves. Yeah, totally.
And then I think I mentioned we talked a little bit about this the other week. Yeah, Waterworld was one I really liked too, and
it's great that was like an hour long.
Yeah, yeah. It was just another one of those like proof that the system works.
Yeah.
Like that we can just kind of sit down and be like, no fucking clue.
Yeah.
Hope to God we figure this out. And I feel like at the beginning there was a little bit of like, okay, you know, I'm kind of trying to figure this out, but then you land and you're going down the slide.
Well, I love talking about movies. I mean, to counter your film school experience, just like being around a lot of film conversation and stuff was pretty pivotal to my like understanding of film and everything. So I love these conversations.
Yeah, I know for me, like me and my brother that was like our thing that we had was like movies were the most important thing to us. We would make movies. We both ended up going to school for it.
Yeah.
And so it starts young.
Yeah.
And goes on. So
like drug addiction.
Okay. Hey, if this is a drug, give me more, I'm hooked.
Give me another dose.
Give me another dose right here. You hear that? You hear that? Oh, ooh, that one sounded too real. Yours sounded way too real.
I've never done heroin.
You saying it like that makes it sound like you have. Just so we're clear. Okay, once again, it's really hard to know. But I haven't.
But I'm telling the truth. All the words I'm speaking are real.
I think, it doesn't matter anymore. So, the cane is coming and pulling us off stage. The banner.
The cocaine?
Yeah. You're saying that as you're being pulled away. The curtains drop.
Yes.
They open up once more.
We are at the theater.
And we are.
Welcome to Rap. My name is Kevin.
My name is Ryan.
Yeah, we're here celebrating the Rap Awards.
Why don't you go through some of those categories? I'm trying here, folks.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pulling Kevin back.
All right, so let's go first with meta movies.
Meta.
So, both Ryan and I are really interested and really passionate about meta movies. Bowfinger being one of like our first episodes.
Yeah.
I just feel like we always come across these types of films by chance because I think it's so ingrained into film history, but we always try to program in like intentionally meta films.
Yeah.
I think, broadly speaking, meta movies are movies about movies, like Bowfinger.
My favorite.
Yeah.
That kind of genre.
Babylon.
Yeah, exactly. From Bowfinger to Babylon.
Yeah. Hey, that's like a book.
Yeah. Oh, God. It is. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. The first season of Rap.
Yeah. From Sunset Boulevard to Bowfinger to Babylon.
Yeah.
Movies
There's
about movies.
A lot of great movies about movies.
Yeah.
I think when you look at the history of our programming of meta movies, I've also injected my own definitions of meta as being sort of super general and broad.
Yeah. Because you've from the very beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, even before we started, it's always been, you had this theory on meta movies.
Yeah.
It was the first film theory thing you brought to the table here.
Right.
And it's been
meta realism.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been trying to utilize the podcast as like a communication of that sort of ideology or philosophy or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think to capture the essence of meta movies in all the ways. I want to give a special shout out to F for Fake by Orson Welles.
Yeah.
This pseudo documentary kind of fiction essay thing.
So weird and great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And it just says so it really does transcend its subject matter.
Right.
It's so much more than that. It says so much about the medium itself. A movie that knows it's a movie, I think, is one of, we're lucky to have movies like that. I think those are some of the best. I mean, it's just a great direction to take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for that to be our introduction to Orson Welles is like also awesome, I think, too.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, I just wanted to
special shout out to F for Fake. Yeah.
F for Fake.
A perfect movie for that category.
Yeah.
Yeah. That really does encapsulate it.
Totally. And then so moving on into Weird at Rap, you've already mentioned this film, but I think another interest of Ryan and mine is like weird movies, just things out of the box.
Yeah.
I feel like weird has such a grand interpretation as well. Like it could just be things that are outside of the mainstream or things that you just wouldn't really consider as like a movie or whatever. And so we've had a lot of great weird movies. Movies that are just wild and entertaining.
Yeah.
I think for me, Weird at Rap is best represented by The Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, it would be insane for you not to say that.
Have to give a special shout out to Cat in the Hat.
I'm reminded of when we talked with Josh and Hulk was like a surprising hit.
Right.
Like I watched and I was like, damn, that was actually so much better than it's given credit for.
Totally.
We stumble in those areas in this podcast plenty.
Right.
Cat in the Hat, I'm putting it right up there with that, is just like, I am really intrigued by it, and even more intrigued by like how it was made. I mean, the stories from behind the scenes, it's an absolute nightmare. But
for it to even exist
is crazy.
Yeah.
And especially in its form. Right. Yeah, what a strange phenomena. And I guess that's like, not only is it weird on screen, it's weird
in life.
Yeah. How it's even gotten here. And so that's a great kind of encapsulation of the
Weird at Rap.
Of the Weird at Rap.
Yeah. That's a great point. I didn't think of it like that. Yeah, very true.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a great category. I love Weird at Rap conversations. I think it pushes us into directions that like are not so pretentious or so like precious,
Yeah,
because film can be so much more than like Criterion Channel,
Yeah. But it's interesting to dabble in all of these things, because I think there's something Cat in the Hat can teach us about talking about Sancho the Bailiff, and vice versa. I think
to cut against.
Yeah, to cut against. That's the category. We actually got a banner in here.
Yeah,
it says to cut against.
Yeah, we hit it every time we walk through the door.
Ow. I thought about myself hitting it on the head. That was not what you meant. You meant tapping it like a sports player. Yeah. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. But I think both can feed each other, and each, like, there is something gained with talking about Cat in the Hat in like a way.
Totally.
But it
accentuates the conversation.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a lot that it brings. I'm thinking about Cat in the Hat all the time.
I mean, watching that one Godard movie, A Woman is a Woman.
Yes.
Was like, oh, this is like Cat in the Hat. It becomes like a texture we can relate to other films.
Yeah, that one was weird. That was...
chaotic.
Like the movies in other languages to me aren't like that. Barrier's kind of disappeared now. It doesn't feel like there's like but that movie felt like a movie in another language,
right? Like
in that same old style sense,
right?
Where like Eastern European and Soviet movies feel that way for me, where it's like, this feels so strange, so different.
Right.
And Un Femme was kind of like, it was just like, this is like, the energy is so strange. I mean, like, and it's just like Godard's comedy
is just different.
It's just different.
Yeah. I mean, French comedy in general, just so like stilted. You know?
Yeah.
Like if you watch what's his name, Jacques Tati, it's like very kind of similar chaoticness. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, I have coffee burps. Okay, so moving on. We have Bay Area flicks.
Barrier.
Because we are centered in the Bay Area. For those of you who haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, we talk about it a lot.
Yeah. I think it's just great talking about this region. As a filmmaking hub, we don't get like a lot of attention for that. So, and coming from the Bay Area, I think it's such a huge like pride that I have.
Yeah. I'm happy that as a transplant, I get to do this with you
Yeah.
as someone who has been here.
Sure,
Because
yeah.
it helped. There's so many questions I have.
Right.
It's been so great to kind of talk about
Right.
through that with you.
Yeah, so we've had some great conversations about like Big Trouble in Little China and
Yeah.
like Fruitvale Station. We've had a lot. I feel like Bay Area movies have been very fruitful, no pun intended, with the conversations. I think my favorite episode out of all of them was The Pursuit of Happiness and Last Black Man in San Francisco.
It felt like it had like a lot of great things to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if people have ever done a double feature
Right.
of those two movies, which is
Yeah.
very interesting.
Like ever.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I think gently surprised by that episode, how I've received both of those movies.
Yeah.
And I think it generated a really interesting conversation for us.
Yeah.
On how to look at the Bay Area and like San Francisco history and the Black experience too.
And another reminder, because both of those movies, you know, and it's a reason why this isn't a movie review show.
Right.
You can watch those. And for me, I was like, you know, with both of them, you know, I think
Right.
they could have done things better.
Right.
I was unhappy with some things. There were some
Neither
things I
was
liked.
the perfect movie, yeah.
But you can talk about movies differently.
Right.
It's not just, oh, I liked it. Oh, I didn't like it.
Right.
There's so much to gain from that. And I think that's
Totally.
another benefit of doing these things and to have like these sorts of categories is it opens the door to have like, let's ask that Bay Area question specifically for this one.
Right.
So I really appreciate that.
Another lens that we use to look at film and stuff for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, a gateway to Bicycle Thieves for me.
Really?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Really?
It just like I was able to see it differently. I feel
Oh,
like, or I don't
interesting.
know.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, I see it. I mean, I
Yeah.
see the connection.
Right.
Yeah.
The social realism
Yeah.
sort of deal. And director of Pursuit of Happiness was Italian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Just like coincidence.
Is anything a coincidence, Kevin?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Not since the moon changed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of like to look at the main categories that we kind of introduced early on, that have been pretty consistent for us. We've obviously added more stuff, a lot of like film history and like film theory discussions and stuff. But I
Yeah.
feel like these are our like branded categories that like kind of define us as audience members, as like filmmakers, and as like podcast people.
Yeah. Yeah, I think these and the Letterboxd top
Top 250.
top 250 shuffle.
Yeah.
This is the foundation
Right.
that everything else is built off of.
Right.
The Josh Park conversation, and then Cat in the Hat,
Yeah.
and
250.
yeah, and 250 and Bay
then the
Area.
categories. Yeah.
It's great.
Like these are the things that kind of shape who we are and what we talk about and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, then I think
do you have a favorite 250 episode?
I think it probably is the Sancho the Bailiff one.
Yeah.
Which I think was the Eureka one as well. So it was Eureka,
Central
Sancho,
Station.
Andre Rublev, and Central Station.
Yeah.
Holy
Waiting in the Water was the title.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Like, talk about just unbelievable. Oh my God. Some of the best filmmaking you'll ever
Yeah.
see in your whole life.
Like the best collection of movies, like period.
Yeah. It was, I mean, and that's our only Tarkovsky so far, isn't it? Andre Rublev.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Just dipping the toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So excited. What about you?
I mean, I think that's the easy one to go for. I feel like the After Sun episode deserves a shout out just because you cried.
Yeah.
Like mid episode.
Yeah. That one was phenomenal.
Yeah.
That movie's so great too.
That was a great collection. Paper Moon one was cool.
Yeah.
Just the ones with like an eclectic mix.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the top 4 was like a great introduction into this.
I was about to say, another foundational thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Come and See, Harakiri, 12 Angry Men, and Seven Samurai.
Yeah. Great for just to like be like, okay, this movies.
Yeah. Like just
with a capital M movies.
Get you caught up to what we're going to talk about here. Yeah.
Well, right on.
Cool. So
let's dive in, huh?
Yeah, we're happy to welcome the First Annual WR&P Awards for the third time.
This is our third intro. You've now done 3 intros.
But I think it's really special to me to like remember these films in this way. So just want to re-emphasize.
You can intro it one more time.
Awards.
You want to intro it one more time?
The First Annual WR&P Awards hosted here in the Bay Area.
Oh, God.
With your co-hosts, Ryan and Kevin.
That's right. Kevin said my name.
Yeah.
If you say it 3 times, I'll disappear.
Eat your foot.
Appear. No, don't make me.
So, with the best screenplays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as a reminder, best screenplay, best actor, regardless of gender.
Yes.
Best director, and best picture. So, we got 4 categories here.
Yep.
Kevin and I didn't come to an agreement on nominees or anything like that. Nothing like that.
These are all just personal opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, obviously, you got a lot of screenplay. Do you want to just kind of go through some of yours, or do you want me to go first? I guess you've done a lot of talking. You want me to just dive in real quick?
Go for your
I'll do my screenplay first.
Your nominations.
So I'll go through the honorable mentions and then drop who I thought the winner was. Cool. You could consider them nominees if that's the way you want to. But cool. Some of the ones were, and obviously for me, best screenplay, and I think this is kind of what we agreed on, is like story, plot, which ones...
Character.
Yeah, exactly. Character, theme, all of those, all the big jazz.
Yeah.
All of it kind of combined together and creating music, regardless of how the film turned out or anything like that, just like how that all comes out and how it feels and that. So, honorable mentions, we have Casablanca.
Nice.
Which obviously it's basically, I mean, it could win every category. Yeah. Like, and so many of these could. So I'm sorry to Casablanca. I know they're here with right now, and you were expecting it, and you had I see you there, Humphrey.
Yeah, he's grumpy. Bogart.
Yeah, grumpy Bogart. But Casablanca's story, I mean, it's so hard to argue it isn't perfect.
Yeah.
And I think plenty of people do argue that.
It's pretty perfect.
Yeah, and
you are wrong and dumb if you think otherwise.
Turn it off. Turn off the pod. Turn off the pod. So Casablanca. Silence of the Lambs.
Okay, yeah.
I think as a story, as a twist.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It was really tight. I think it's based on a book. I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just so impressed by a horror film. I mean, horror movies in the top 250, for example, those are really good movies.
Yeah.
And I think horror has...
Like Sinners.
Yeah, like Sinners. Like I just think they can be so much more.
Right.
Like they have so much potential for greatness.
Because to me, horror films are utilizing all aspects of filmmaking.
Yeah. So Casablanca, Silence of the Lambs, Gremlins 2.
Nice.
I love Gremlins 2.
Yeah. That's a good
just like
screenplay.
Yeah, as what it's saying. Obviously, it's very meta, and that's something I've really enjoyed. And I liked how Gremlins 2 over Gremlins 1 upped the ante on everything.
Yeah. All the dials.
Yeah, and all the characterization of all of the gremlins and stuff is so wild and crazy.
Right.
Everything, it knows what it's doing, and it does it all the way up to 11.
It's like Lilo and Stitch too.
Oh, is that kind of what happened in Lilo and Stitch too?
You get like all his cousins.
Oh yeah, there's all these other
everything.
experiment numbers.
Yeah,
Gets
amped up and stuff.
Yeah, that's one way to do a sequel is like
just
turn it up.
more.
Yeah, exactly. And it was cool that it was in like in a totally different setting from small town to big city.
Right.
So that was another to bring
another meta thing.
Another one, Bamboozled.
Yes. Nice.
I think it just hit on so many levels. Yeah. I do even think that the way it's presented is phenomenal as well.
Right.
Even though I was like
the technical stuff.
Yeah, from the technical end. Like I thought for so long, like, why would Spike Lee shoot it so bad?
Right.
And I hated it for a bit because that, for better or worse, that does matter to me in my enjoyment of a movie is like how it's presented.
Yeah.
But then it does it intentionally because then there's a part they switch over to film, and you can pull together the meaning and everything behind it. And
adds to the story.
But the story itself was great. I loved the characters in it. I loved the message that it was saying.
Right. And I think that episode was just really well constructed to pat myself on the back.
Yeah, nice.
Like it just
Gummo being in that episode. It was a very interesting one.
Right.
Yeah,
the commentary on like this specific part of American history. Yeah.
And that's where our camera as a prison analogy came from.
Yeah, totally.
Which is a great one.
Yeah, Bamboozled was like the perfect exclamation point to all that.
Mm-hmm. Like, it was like, so
dealing with that topic and stuff like that. Yeah,
I think it's even more relevant today than it was even back then.
Sure, yeah.
And I hope more people see it, more people talk about it.
Hidden gem,
It really is.
Spike Lee has a lot of movies. I feel like that's one that gets lost.
Yeah. And then my winner for best screenplay.
Drum roll.
It's one of the greatest film writers of all time.
Billy Wilder.
Yes. Do you know the movie?
Sunset.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sunset Boulevard is my winner for best screenplay.
Nice.
I can argue it's also best picture worthy.
Yeah.
Totally. It's just best. It could be best everything.
The writing,
it is. But the writing and Billy Wilder is just so good. I mean, it hits everything. It every line, like a good film noir, which it is. Every line matters and has characterization and is unique. And this is no exception. And I love every second of it, every word on the page. So Sunset Boulevard.
That's a great one.
Best screenplay of the past year.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a great list.
I feel good about it. Appreciate it.
That is a solid list.
Yeah.
I too had Casablanca up there. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite films. It's like so fucking good. And then
you're talking about Casablanca. Yeah. You've talked about Casablanca a lot.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah.
Metamodernism.
Yeah.
That movie is great.
It's phenomenal.
And then to me, I think like best screenplay of the year, I think for me is Bamboozled. I'll go with that as my as
your winner?
As my winner.
Oh.
I think just thematically, characters, targeting all these things, just like really solid.
It was great.
Yeah, and really underrated. Just like I thought it was really great. But so many great other movies. I have also Challengers.
Oh yeah.
I just thought that was awesome. Like writing dialogue and everything. These characters, the drama was really well played out. I threw in Funny Games.
Oh yeah. I kind of put that away because it hurts, but
great writing.
Great writing.
Yeah. Like meta as well.
Yeah.
It's commentary on violence. Like I think theme is a big thing I was looking for when I picked a lot of these movies. Yeah. His Girl Friday. The writing was awesome. The way the story unfolds, like he knows she's trying to fight it, but it always just rattles down to itself.
They keep feeding each other's worst qualities. And that's the great, like a screwdriver going down.
Yep. And just breaking out the wood. I've really enjoyed that. And then in a similar vein, Paper Moon. The writing was fucking amazing.
Oh my God.
And the characters were great.
So good.
Yeah, I like special shout out to that movie. Yeah, I have like 5 more.
Yeah, go for it.
Sweet Smell of Success.
Yeah.
The dialogue was like probably the best dialogue out of any movie that we've had.
It was very good. I mean, it was film noir amped up.
Totally. Yeah. Like to the 100th level.
Yeah.
Like even the look of it was like great.
Yeah.
Walkabout, I think, had awesome themes and like an interesting writing construction with the characters and stuff.
Very interesting. Yeah. But I love it. In terms of themes and characterization and everything.
Right. Just like phenomenal. Straight writing.
Perfect.
Like Walkabout was, to me, a highlight of the year.
One of the best openings of any of the films that we see.
Right.
It just was so...
threw you right in the drama.
It threw you right into it, and it felt so real and raw. Oh, yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Really great.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, bringing it back to the 50s too. I didn't have Sunset up here, but All About Eve, like character story and theme and everything was like kind of on point. And then lastly, I really enjoyed how tight and simple A Man Escaped was.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed.
We haven't talked about that in a long time.
Yeah, that movie to me was great as well, just like from a writing standpoint.
Yeah.
The optimism. You know, you don't see like really sharp optimism like that.
Yeah.
At least from my point.
It was such a... Was that the After Sun episode?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. There was this tone of like... Of living and going on living.
Right.
And I think, Man Escape, of hope. It just had that core in it and just the best of humanity. And I think there was another episode on that Top 250 where it was like the worst of humanity. And we made like some comparison.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember. What other ones were on that one? After Sun, A Man Escaped.
Nobody Knows the Space Odyssey. No, it was later. I think it was Rocco and his brother. I don't remember.
Oh, you're saying that maybe I made that comparison later?
I think it came later. I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
But there was definitely something where it was like all the things going wrong.
Yes, yeah. And Man Escape just feels like the best of the human condition.
Right. Maybe it was Sancho the Bailiff, I think.
Oh, maybe.
Where it was like everything was going wrong.
Oh, yeah, because that was a movie where everything was going wrong.
Right? I can't remember.
I don't have my phone. Oh, I do. I'm gonna answer this for us so that the...
You know?
Yeah, because I can just go into my Letterboxd Top 250 and go down to the button here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it was Nobody Knows, 2001: A Space Odyssey, A Man Escaped, and After Sun.
Yeah.
Nobody Knows. That was one that was just like, another, just like the innate hope within people.
Right, yeah. Totally.
Children, but just like how it just gets worse and devolves.
Right.
Nobody Knows was...
Yeah, that was a great
that
episode.
one. Yeah, wow, what a quad.
Yeah. With 2001.
I mean, and truly, that doesn't even do 2001 justice either. Like that one is like its own thing,
right? By
a long shot,
right?
In a way, but yeah, wild. Yeah, whenever Stanley Kubrick pops in, like I don't give him enough credit because it just feels like a given.
Sure.
Like Stanley's like just like it's just like duh, and maybe it's just because he was like my first real understanding of like what a good movie is and what a director is.
Sure, yeah.
George Lucas, Stanley Kubrick,
what a bunch. But
Peter Jackson.
That was that era of filmmaking. Like all those directors.
Yeah,
especially in Hollywood.
Yeah. Great.
Cool. So that was best screenplays for me. Shouting out some like deep cuts and like things
all over. I love that.
Some like more emphasis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Well, great. Best actor.
Best actor.
Okay.
So who's your...
So here are my mentions.
What are your like...
What's my criteria?
Yeah, for this, because you said it about Screenplay.
I think it is... If I'm looking at it, okay, it is... certainly its performance and characterization, how much they bring to the role.
Sure.
I think all of them, I feel like they bring something unique, leave them to it. And most of these people made me feel something deeply through their performance.
Okay.
That's kind of how I kind of like judge these.
Yeah.
And then I think I also kind of judge like, because we're, some of these actors have been in multiple times and things like that.
Right.
So there's also like if they've been in multiple times, the range, like where they're willing to go for it. And specifically just focusing on the movies that they're in, not their entire grand thing.
Right.
So,
nominees.
First we have Cary Grant.
In what?
Bringing Up Baby and His Girl Friday.
Nice.
His roles in those were just so unique compared to so many of the other performances in almost in all the movies that we saw. I think Cary Grant brings...
He's also in Notorious. Right?
You're right. Yes, he's in Notorious too. So that as well. I just think that I didn't really know him that much before. And now I just love his style, his very unique persona and voice and thing he brings.
Sure.
And so I kind of wanted to just...
You wanted him once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted him once, yes. Next up is Alexei Kravchenko, who was in Come and See.
Nice.
Obviously,
Great
that is an entirely different, unique thing.
Sure.
For those that don't remember, that movie was shot chronologically.
Right.
And so he...
I'm going to get more coffee.
Genuinely kind of experienced that. All right, go for it. And so I think for that, I mean, it just makes sense. He's got to show up.
And he was like the center of that movie, Sound like pee?
I'm just pausing because I'm definitely going to cut this.
I mean, he was definitely like the center of that movie and like holds it down like at an emotional level.
Yeah, and I think The Ascent is the only other one that felt like it also captured this. Sure. And I guess we're talking like Eastern European movies, Soviet movies. They just feel there's like this horror and ultra real. I mean, just like torture. Just the bleakness of life is captured in both of those movies, and so.
Shout out World War II.
Yeah. Credit to Kravchenko. Gloria Swanson. For
Sweeping the Awards.
Yep.
Or not really, I guess.
Yeah. But just an amazing performance, unlike anything. And she just put fucking everything in it. Yeah. And, I mean, it feels like there's not too much to say about that, but it's just... lines we still I mean, it's just wild, and then and the manicness of it. It's not just crazy, quote unquote. Like there's a human element to her that sometimes peeks through, but she's so afraid to have it out. And her performance just does that justice.
Yeah,
tenfold.
And to like harp on the Billy Wilder, like the comedy and the drama, it's like so well balanced. Yeah, and her character is kind of the epitome of that.
Yeah, it takes it so seriously.
Yeah,
like she could be at the funeral for her ape.
Yeah,
like
chimpanzee.
Yeah, chimpanzee, and it's completely done. She is absolutely serious about it.
Right,
and then so to kind of be the straight man, in that movie as well.
Right,
is great.
The absurdist, like, straight man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And another, my last nominee, honorable mention, is Fernanda Montenegro.
Okay.
From Central Station.
Nice.
Another just amazing role to what felt at first like and I also like Ryan O'Neal in
Paper Moon
brings this same sort of energy, like this, like the walls up at the beginning, and there's no way you're going to crack through that facade.
Seems to be a consistent thing for you.
It kind of does, doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, it's just, it kind of blows my mind to kind of see that and to see the story through performance. Yeah. And I saw it with her, and that movie just hit me on another level. That was
because that's
great.
Real human experience, right? Is like having these walls up and not being able to let people in and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the best actor, it for me was.
I know what this is.
I mean, there's no way I couldn't give it to this actor. The breadth of work. Do you want to say who you think it is? I don't know if you know.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
Who do you think?
I feel like it's Paul Mescal, no?
It is not Paul Mescal. Not? No, wow. No, but that was an amazing role. I absolutely should be on the list.
Sure, yeah.
Tetsuya Nakadai.
Okay.
Yeah. From Human Condition and Harakiri.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that Human Condition was anything and everything.
Sure, yeah.
And Harakiri as well. I just thought, and then even a little bit in Seven Samurai and so on. He just puts his whole thing in it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And it was just kind of undeniable, the kind of humanity that he can bring, top to bottom. I feel like I've seen him live multiple lives.
Yeah.
And
literally.
Yeah. And grown and changed and play every role you can imagine. And I wish I could include some of the other great Tetsuya Nakadai roles outside of this podcast.
Sure.
High and Low being another really great one.
Yeah, we got to watch that.
Yeah, we definitely have to watch it for the podcast. I can't believe we haven't watched it for the podcast.
Putting it on.
Yeah. Oh, just one of the great. And maybe we could watch it with Highest and Lowest when that comes out, depending on how things go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at those.
Yeah, it just makes sense. So yeah, those are my best actors. Obviously, it could go on forever.
Sure.
What about you?
That's your winner.
Yeah, that's my winner. Tetsuya Nakadai.
Cool. Yeah, I think when I look at this list, I think I picked people who were just like emotional cores of their movies, and I think like stuck out more than like the movies themselves. If that makes sense. It's weird. A lot of the like, I have 2 women and 3 men, and then 1 ensemble.
Oh, cool.
The men are very like stoic and emotional, and the women are very like kind of manic and all over the place.
Katharine Hepburn.
Just like, yeah, exactly. Just by coincidence. But yeah, it's funny. So yeah, first up is Katharine Hepburn bringing up Baby. Just like,
phenomenal.
Just defining that movie to me and driving the whole film.
Yeah.
I would maybe put her up as my favorite of the year.
Yeah.
Just because like that movie's so great.
Yeah.
Like with her as the center point.
It's crazy. Screwball is such a great lead into Annie Hall and 500 Days of Summer and so many movies that we'd come and see. Hitman.
Right. True.
And Katharine Hepburn embodies
that genre. Yeah,
that genre perfectly.
Right.
We've seen it. That we call it now sometimes like the manic pixie dream girl or whatever sort of character trope.
She's just manic.
Yeah, exactly. Just manic.
Yeah.
And just
but she is very manic pixie dream girl in a way.
And what's great about that movie and her performance, it's not like she's trying to like entrap him or anything like that. She's such a force of nature, like a hurricane. Everyone gets pulled in.
It. Yeah, for sure.
Amazing. Yeah. And that sounds like that's kind of just who she was. I mean, in some ways, like in the way that she did her performances.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then so like, yeah, I love that movie. It's one of my favorites.
It's great.
Next one I have is Paul Mescal in After Sun.
Oh my God.
Just like a heavyweight performance. Academy Award nominee. Like it was just kind of everything that you want out of an acting performance.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like his movie. As much as Frankie was like adding to the role, I think Paul Mescal is really like the center point.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, that like you need both to create that thing, but my God, if it wasn't there with Paul Mescal,
if it was another actor,
like you really have to be able to go there and to feel that way, and to be able to portray, like absolute grief, and it's like grief before suicide is like one of the most terrifying, and that's what like really just like melts me from the inside.
Right.
Is just like this feeling you have about yourself, and you can't say it to anyone. You can't reveal the facade.
Right.
And so he's playing multiple layers.
Right.
Like he is that depressive man, and then he's the father. Like, and he has to. He keeps feeding that beast inside of him.
Right.
And there's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing anyone could ever say.
Yeah, because all the walls, like you kind of mentioned before, and like him literally not being able to let in the people that he truly loves.
Yeah.
Yeah. In a similar fashion, I have Koji Yokusha. Sorry, fuck. From Eureka.
Yes.
He's also had a lot of great roles in movies that we haven't seen on the pod, but I just thought him as the center point of that movie was really strong. In a, like how you kind of described all the other actors, just like the walls, letting people in, like trying to deal with all this trauma and stuff was like really awesome. Like, great performance and everything. Yeah, that was like a silent movie, it was just such a physical performance.
Yeah, to go from not willing to share anything to like being willing to like, does he actually get stabbed at the end by the other? Like, doesn't he like let the kid like hurt him?
Oh,
I'm trying to, but like it got to a point where it was like, he'll do anything for them.
Yeah.
Was just, you wouldn't have really expected it.
Right.
I mean, that movie, I had no idea what it was even about. And that, another amazing opening that just
crushed it.
Oh, absolutely crushed it.
Yeah.
That movie is definitely not talked about enough.
At all, yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, I think we've fallen, especially in the top 250, a lot of great movies that just like fall under the radar.
Yeah.
Like I think The Ascent is another great one where it was like, never heard of this movie ever in my life, but it was like such a great like picture. Yeah. Here we go. Keep going.
Do you have other best actors?
Yeah. So the next one, another great center point, another great film with like other amazing actors and stuff. But Alain Delon from Rocco and His Brothers.
Oh yeah,
I thought was just great.
R.I.P.
And that episode had a lot of great acting performances with A Woman Under the Influence, Do the Right Thing, and Z. A lot of great dramas and great performances, but I think that film was just insane. I commend him as a character. I just can't believe that story and like him having so much like space for his family and stuff. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that performance really just touched me.
Yeah, and then where you are at the end, and he completely forgives them for the for the worst things ever.
What the fuck?
Like, it almost feels like he didn't learn a thing, which is also kind of an interesting way. Like, you think just before like that final scene, like, okay, there's a lesson learned here,
right?
But then it's still nothing. He's still a child.
Yeah,
and they all kind of keep him that way.
Yeah.
He needs to be that. He needs to be stunted.
Right.
They need that. And oh my God, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. To also show like the most intense grief and pain
on screen. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him melting in the arms of that guy, like who's holding him back when his,
Yeah.
Oh.
So good. Just so good.
Just amazing.
R.I.P. And then last singular nominee or whatever, Elizabeth Berkley from Showgirls. I just love that performance. I thought it was
Elizabeth Berkley
so great.
the main
character?
Main character. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just love that performance.
Yeah, and people hate that performance because they think it's so over the top and insane.
Right.
And it is.
It is, I think, but on purpose. Yeah. And I think it works for the movie.
Yeah, to anyone that watches a Paul Verhoeven movie and thinks like, oh, this needs to be, like, this is too much.
Right.
But it's like the excess is his
kind of the thing.
genre.
Yeah.
Basically. And I
Totally.
mean, yeah, like you watch Total Recall, you're going to get the most Arnold Schwarzenegger you've ever gotten.
Right.
It's not going to, you're going to be like, what the hell? I mean, all of these things.
It's like satire,
yes,
you know?
Yes. And Showgirls was a great satire. And to be paired with All About Eve, I mean, like, my God.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
But yeah, Elizabeth Berkley's performance.
Yeah.
Really
I think it holds it all together.
Yeah.
And then in the ways that you're describing,
Yeah.
you know, you need someone who's willing to take it to that level in order to make it seem like normal or intentional or whatever.
Yeah. And just clearly mentally she's having problems.
Fucking all over, like completely manic, like truly manic.
Yeah, truly. Like there's a stereotype of what bipolar is,
right?
And obviously, bipolar is so much more than this. But it's that stereotype. It's just like boom, 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 top bottom,
right?
Yeah,
within the same second.
Yeah, within the same shot.
Yeah, and then I just wanted to give a special shout out to the cast of Princess Mononoke and the Japanese dub or the Japanese version.
Yeah,
and just like how powerful that the performances in that movie are.
I'm so happy that one of my favorites has been like
sprinkled in.
Yeah, and just it's nice that you like Princess Mononoke so much.
Oh
basically.
yeah, of course. It's such a great movie. I mean, that could go up for best screenplay or best director too.
Yeah.
But I just love. I think overall the cast doesn't get enough credit for like what they bring to that movie. You know, it's such an emotional film. And I think their performances really come through in an animated picture. You know, I think acting and animation is really difficult. So kudos to them.
Kudos.
Yeah. Sweet.
Okay, well then we will move on to Best Director.
Woo!
How about that?
My favorite award.
Yeah, this one's a fun one. So,
yeah. What are your?
What's the criteria? Yeah, what's the director? So there is a.
What did you choose for?
There's definitely, I think all of these directors have multiple movies that we've seen.
I did that too.
Yeah. So it shows a commitment to quality
craft.
or to the craft or what have you.
Sure.
So every single one's got at least two.
Same, yeah.
And then how much that I feel like I can like attribute a certain this is them kind of style. And I guess it's the auteur theory example. It's like, okay.
Shout out auteur theory.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
like past episode coming back.
Yep.
I knew it was going to happen. And then subject matter and just kind of acting performances, even cinematography to a certain point as well.
Presentation.
But yeah, like the wielding of, in this case, multiple pictures.
Sure.
And to be able to hit it twice is unbelievable.
Yeah.
You're doing a little samurai action right there. I don't know. So we'll start with the
hit me.
Stanley Kubrick.
Duh.
Like I had to throw him in somewhere. Huh?
These are nominees.
These are nominees.
Yeah.
So Stanley Kubrick being one of the nominees. Obviously, we had The Shining and 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
And just unbelievable.
Yeah.
So great. For those two pictures alone, a legendary director. Two completely different genres that are built in that kind of like, and I think something I realized, I just love slow cinema.
Yeah.
And I think both of these movies just take their time.
Yeah.
They're so contemplative.
Right.
And I love that about that. I hit the spring again.
Yeah.
So
shout out Kubrick.
Shout out Kubrick. No one's ever shouted out Kubrick before.
Yeah. I think we're pretty minority with that.
Yeah. Victor Fleming. We have The Wizard of Oz and
sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
and Gone with and Gone with the Wind coming out months apart.
Right. Pretty iconic.
Yeah. To hold together two of like some of the most iconic movies ever made.
Yeah.
I had to
gotta throw in the Flem.
I gotta give Flem the shout out. Now, I can't tell you much about Victor Fleming besides like these are epic movies. Like, because I think that we've talked about this before, but like producers had an even larger role in like how pictures turned out and things like that. So
Selznick.
Exactly. David O. Selznick. So you can. I don't even know how much to say. I don't know enough about the guy.
But he made those two movies.
But he made those two movies,
in the same year.
I got to put respect on his name.
Oh, true.
I feel like the two nominees that I just mentioned, I had to put respect on their name, or I'd get in trouble.
Right.
Is how it felt.
You're gonna disrespect the cinema gods.
Next up is Billy Wilder.
Yeah. You mentioned him before.
Yep. Yeah. So Double Indemnity and Sunset Boulevard were the movies we saw on this go around.
Right.
We'll definitely see plenty more, I imagine.
Sure.
But yeah, just an amazing writer director that just always comes out with the hits,
bangers,
with just the.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. So. Putting respect on him. This one is going to be a little different in the honorable mentions. So this is the last nominee before the winner.
Okay.
Andrew Bujalski.
Okay. No. Yeah.
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 I think
multiple. Quality.
Yeah. I think we've
That's
seen
a good
three.
shout out.
Yeah. We've seen 3 movies of his, and I think he has a style.
Yes.
He has almost created an entire genre.
Yeah.
On his back a little bit.
Right.
And like was enough to be inspiring to all of these other filmmakers, and it just fed. And then to do that, and then to go in a left direction,
in another way,
in another way, but still very familiar with computer chess.
Yeah.
Just felt so unique out of all of these filmmakers that we've seen.
Sure.
And just so interesting to kind of be at the tip of the spear of a brand new movement.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are great shout outs.
Yeah. And then just for just for like the breadth of the films that this director made, in the same vein as Tetsuya Nakadai, I'm giving it to Masaki Kobayashi.
Okay, nice.
Who did The Human Condition and Harakiri.
Yeah.
Just unbelievable. And working with Tetsuya Nakadai in those roles, it was a perfect combo. Just The Human Condition alone, in the same way I mentioned about Tetsuya, Masaki does the same thing, wields all of humanity almost in these films.
Right.
Like tells every kind of story. And does it in just an amazingly beautiful way. And I think it fully culminates in part 3 with some unbelievable cinematography and some of the most beautiful shots you'll ever see.
Yeah.
And I was just blown away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So
I'm humbled by your list.
Oh, nice.
That was a great list.
Thank you. I gave it some thought.
Yeah. To really or you have more to say?
No. I'm good.
To piggyback off that, I want to give shout outs to like all the directors with multiple films from last year.
Insane.
John Cassavetes was one I remember.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Shadows and A Woman Under the Influence.
Ingmar Bergman.
Winter Light and
Scenes from Marriage.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Noah Baumbach.
I want Marriage Story and Frances Ha.
Yes.
This is good for my brain.
Yeah, and then obviously we did like Godard.
Oh yeah, of
Robert
course.
Altman.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. I didn't put Altman. Oh no.
Shit.
Oh, he's
gonna kill you.
Oh Oh no. I made a huge mistake. I completely forgot.
Redacted.
Oh no. I'm really happy with my list, but Victor, you're gone.
Yeah. That's a great shout out.
Yeah. Robert Altman. Holy moly.
Yeah. What's her name?
Catherine Bigelow?
Catherine Bigelow.
Yes.
Yeah. Had multiple, obviously.
Yep.
I think we've had multiple Kurosawa.
Seven Samurai. I thought we didn't, but what did we have besides Seven Samurai? Redbeard, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm trying to think
about Redbeard.
Trying to think who else that we've had.
To have multiple movies. I mean, that's a pretty extensive list. Yeah.
So to get to my nominees, I also had Stanley Kubrick. For obvious reasons.
Obvious.
I think he's the legend.
Yeah. The GOAT.
And yeah, we've had 2 great movies from him. I also feel like Kubrick continues to be a director that I remain open to. Like a lot of times I feel like my interest closes on certain people.
Yeah.
And Kubrick is always fruitful with his films. You can always go back to these things and get so much more from them. I think in particular The Shining. I didn't really care for that movie when I first saw it.
Really?
And
when did you first see it?
Like in high school.
Okay.
I thought it was boring. And then so
I did you have ADD in high school?
I'm sure.
Yeah. Because you must have been hard to
wrangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's why I was
just being on a podcast with you, Kevin. I'm like, oh, how do we time this right? How do we? There's an energy to Kevin.
Yeah.
It probably comes through to the listener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty chaotic.
But
But yeah.
Yeah. To piggyback off that.
Right.
Like Kubrick cared and put a lot of work into those things. And The Shining, so many stories and movies have been made just about the production of it and how much attention to detail there was.
Right.
That you could go back, and if that's what you care about, you can find the Easter eggs and you can find all these things. But there is so much purpose behind everything.
Every choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I love about him as a director. 2001 too, like I hadn't really seen that until last year, I think, or the year before. Like basically I haven't seen that till like recently. So like being able to revisit that as a film was really cool. Just because of how special that is within cinema history, but also how fucking great that movie is. It's just like pretty amazing.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And then I also had Masaki Kobayashi, because he did those 3 and Harakiri, right? Yeah. It's like
kind of crazy.
You can't. Yeah, that's not like no collection of films hold up to that 4.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah. Obviously, that's like a trilogy, but like even as individual movies, those are heavy hitters. Beyond like a lot of the top 250 stuff that we've seen.
Yeah,
XYZ.
Yeah.
I'll throw in Robert Altman just because I didn't write him down, but I'll throw him in there because
I forgot.
We took a shout out. And he's, special shout out to Sam as well. Our other guest that we've had on last year. That episode was really great.
Oh, really such a great conversation.
Yeah.
And Sam is just so
encyclopedic.
Exactly. Yeah. Like an unbelievable. When I remember meeting Kevin and thinking Kevin watched a lot and then finding out how much Sam watches.
Right. Like Sam is my Kevin.
Yeah. It's crazy. Sam is your Kevin. That's good.
I'm just like always humbled.
Yeah.
In the presence of Sam.
Yeah. It's also good to know someone like that and to be like, okay, I can never achieve that.
Yeah.
Like, and not even worth trying.
That's like next
good for
level.
you. You get the award. Yeah. I'm going to stay here.
Right.
I wish I could, though. Like, I wish, like, there's so many movies to watch.
But I think that's the spirit of this podcast is like just the knowledge and the watching, the act of watching, the act of like being passionate about this thing.
Yeah.
And that we all are a little bit of Sam in some cases.
Yeah. And what's great is Sam exists and we can talk to Sam and pull knowledge out of, and get a consensus on all of the films.
Right.
Like asking an AI.
Right. I love, on that example, I loved when we were kind of doing the introduction with Sam, you were like
our little pre-show?
Yeah. You were, no, when we met with him before.
That's what I mean.
Okay,
yes.
And after the meetings, Ryan was just like, Sam, what are your thoughts on Paul Verhoeven?
Yeah, because I was like, oh, I got Sam here. Sam is down to talk, and Sam, I just wanted to hear what Sam had to say about everything. Because Sam always had an answer, which is also a really cool quality.
And an opinion.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing about him that I like is he's not just going to spew out little facts or whatever.
Yeah.
He's going to do that for sure.
Yeah.
But it's also coming with this like, I don't like this, I like this, blah, 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 for these reasons. And I think that was super helpful with Robert Altman because he is like a force of cinema. Like there's so much to that director that needs to be contextualized in order to understand like why it's happening this way.
Yeah.
And what he's doing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To tie it back to Robert Altman. I think for me, just because you haven't talked about him yet, directly as a director, I'll put my winner as Spike Lee.
Oh.
We've had 3 films from him.
3.
She's Gotta Have It, Do the Right Thing.
Oh, Do the Right Thing.
Bamboozled.
Yes.
And that to me is like, talk about like form and range and like the topic and theme and stories and everything. To me, great director, like on the level of Kubrick and Kobayashi.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of greatness. Just it's been great having him like on the podcast.
Yes.
In all his different forms.
Yeah.
Like his best film, his most obscure stuff, and yeah.
And there's so many more. And luckily, he is still making movies, which is great too. And I think that
we might get a 4th one on here with his new
new movie. I definitely am very excited to see that. Can't wait to hear what people think about it.
Totally.
Yeah. But that's also the cool thing is like Spike Lee also feels like he's beyond even critique on a film basis because he is Spike Lee and he does Spike Lee things just by the nature of it,
right?
And so
he is the style,
exactly. And so very stylistic and wonderful.
Absolutely. I love his films. Like Do the Right Thing has this like Cat in the Hat level to it, but it's like race theory, you know? It's like so cool to me.
And we've talked about Lahane a number of times, and obviously that pulls from Do the Right Thing. That energy of Do the Right Thing
and the style, you know, it's just so good. The camera and everything. And I think maybe I think as a culture we probably take for granted. I'd be curious to know more of its place in like Black cinema history. Do the Right Thing.
And about representation of a certain like demographic, neighborhood.
Right.
I think we kind of take it for granted now because it just feels so synonymous with hip hop and like 80s and things like that when we look back. Totally. I'd be curious how important it was at that point of like spreading awareness of this certain of all of these things. I'm not sure how much it put it on the map, I guess.
But I mean, I think when it's talked about, it's generally in that light.
In that way.
Like it's a big moment in like cinema history. Because if I remember correctly, he got a lot of funding from like Black celebrities and stuff to do that movie. So it's definitely like a rallying point. That's
cool to know even before that Do the Right Thing was going to be what it was.
Right. Like people were kind of hyping it up to be that thing.
That's cool.
And when you get that script, it's like, oh yeah, this is like going to be a movie.
Because it hits on everything you want in a movie.
Right.
It's got it's
comedy, drama, thriller. It's meta.
Like, it's an epic, but on like isn't it a day?
It's one day.
Yeah, it's just one day.
Totally.
Just wild. Oh, I love movies that are in one day.
Yeah.
I think it's just so amazing.
It's just an easy like chamber, like turning up the dials to make it even more pressure cooker, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So, best picture.
Picture best.
How many of these are 250 for you?
I'd be curious if one of them might not be.
Okay.
We didn't watch it because of a 250, but
it just happened to be.
I'd be surprised if it isn't, just because it's super duper classic.
Sure.
But yeah, so yeah, 250 did some heavy lifting here.
Yeah.
And it just shows like the 250 has a really good sense of like what
a movie is.
Yeah. What a good movie is. So fair. That's good. Thank you, Letterboxd users, for giving us that.
Getting it right.
Yep, getting it right.
So what's your list? And what's your parameters too?
Parameter for best picture. So it has the director, the actor, the story, the cinematography, the editing, and most importantly, it has the punch, the thing that completely opens my eyes to what a movie can be. And in some cases literally opens my chest
cavity.
Yeah, and then just like rearranges everything. I come out of it different.
Sure.
And I could talk about it forever.
Yeah.
In some cases.
Sure. Well, go for it.
Here we go. So
give it a try.
Here's the one that I'm pretty sure is on the top 250, but it might not be. And it's an ultra classic, and it sits in the pantheon of great cinematic films.
Sure.
The Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
I don't think it's top 250.
Yeah, maybe it isn't.
Yeah.
That to me, for whatever reason, when I watched it, I was just blown away. And I think I just watched it at like such a high quality.
Yeah.
I fell in love with the miniatures, the color, the commitment to detail and breadth of it. And I actually was like, when we got the color.
Yeah.
It was mind blowing. And I think it's one of those amazing things to try to, I always talk about like, I wish I could go back in time and sit in the theater and see it for the first time. And it does, and it has that on screen, which is an amazing thing. You watch Jazz Singer, doesn't really have that. Like it just, those sound bits just pop up.
It just feels normal.
Yeah. It doesn't, they don't like set the stage a little bit and then throw it. It just kind of happens.
Right.
This is like setting the stage. We've been in this certain realm for a while, and then the curtain opens, it's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then like
the technical changes in history are like part of the film itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then to go from like drab to the most colorful, bright, insane thing you've ever seen, like a fever dream of psychedelia.
Right.
And so it's just, and it also just, I think it just is so definitively movies that you kind of forget that it can even be something critiqued and all of these things. It's just like The Wizard of Oz is The Wizard of Oz.
Sure.
Like I watched it so much as a kid, and I think it's hilarious that it is a kid's movie and it kind of just stays there.
Yeah.
In a lot of places, like, oh yeah, everyone's seen Wizard of Oz.
Right.
But have you seen it in this
with
this
Ariana
critical
Grande?
Yeah, with okay.
With the critical spin,
Yeah, with just a different lens.
Yeah.
And my older self, I had a real appreciation for Wizard of Oz. We have Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
As an honorable mention, of course.
Yeah.
Hits everything.
Right.
There's not a single missed beat.
Yeah.
In its entirety.
Yeah.
I love every minute of it. I could argue that it is the greatest picture of all time.
Yeah.
And not only is it all of those things, it's about movies, and it's about another of those like transformation kind of movies.
Yeah.
Especially in film history.
Sure.
That I just think is so great.
Yeah.
Next is After Sun.
Oh, nice.
Because that
had
melted
to get in
me.
there somewhere.
And yeah, it was full Raiders of the Lost Ark, looking at the Ark of the Covenant, and just of my face being melted. Learned a lot about myself just watching it, and like what some of my little things that matter to me, and like the buttons, I guess, in some ways, like
in movies or in life?
like in movies and in life.
Okay.
What abandonment means, what kind of like being a parent means. I'm not a parent, but just like being in that headspace, and feeling depressed, but not knowing why you're in it, and not realizing you're also just feeding it.
Right.
There was just something about it that just encapsulated so much.
Right.
And yeah, just tore me apart and was beautiful.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It's a great movie.
Then we have...
I'm glad it made it.
Yes. Then we have The Human Condition.
Which one?
I said all three, but I think part three as the kind of... climax. And it went... Both of the first two did something different than the last one.
Sure.
But this one, I mean, it was like completely different.
Yeah.
And it just got into like almost like Kurosawa, and I guess it's Kobayashi level stuff too, but like even like samurai level, like just like or westerns, maybe like the landscapes, like to contrast like some of the most beautiful imagery and landscapes with just people dying left and right on this like journey across Japan. Or no, I guess this is Manchuria that they're crossing. And yeah, it just was unbelievable. And then where it ends was amazing too. And I think as like the landing pad for this entire series was great.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to guess what your best picture winner is.
I'll describe it.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, it is a movie that has still not left me. And in the same vein as After Sun, I realized...
Like you learned a lot about yourself.
I learned a lot about myself. I learned the power of film and that movies can do this. It can show reality and pain, and it can be so disturbing and terrifying. And like, and I guess it reminds you again just how close we all are to complete and total catastrophe. It isn't The Ascent, but I think The Ascent does that as well. But it's Come and See.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know.
Damn. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Central Station.
Yeah. Oh, Central Station, I mean, is phenomenal. And it definitely deserves... But Come and See.
Yeah.
There's just nothing quite like it. And I felt completely changed. My mouth was agape watching it and where it was going and where it ended. It blows my mind still to this day just to think about it. I didn't realize movies could do that. And so I gotta tip my hat to my best picture of the year, Come and See.
Yeah, because that movie, even though it's like realism, it has a lot of like cinematic, like kind of pseudo fantasy elements to it that make it really interesting.
The looking in the camera is so it's ghostly. And that's a quality of it too, is like it just feels so strange. They're looking you directly in your soul.
Because you feel like you're just witnessing history, but at the same time you're like a part of it.
And that's like what it is.
Drawing you into it. You know, I think that's what movies do so well, is like they're inviting you into this like experience. Almost acknowledging that invitation. You know.
Yeah, it is an invitation to like atrocity.
Totally.
And
this trauma, this pain of their particular history.
And just some of the most terrifying, catastrophic scenes put to film. Like the barn, even the cow scene, the final scene with the gun to his head. Oh my God. It just insane. Unbelievable.
Totally.
Okay.
Nice. That's
so yeah.
You did. I did. Yeah, that's great. I have a short list. Like, I basically just picked these movies because like, they just like kind of stuck with me and I keep thinking about them. So basically one is like Eureka.
Agreed.
I think that was just like the best movie that we watched from last year. Personally, the cinematography, the acting, the story and everything was just all top tier. I just love the look of that film, you know? It's slow cinema. It's like just all the things I like in a movie, in a drama film, you know? And like Ascent, like these other top 250 films where like even Harakiri, for me at least, like these are films that like don't get talked about in film school or just like in the popular film space.
Not at all.
But these are like some like literally the best movies ever. Even like Central Station, you know. These are like no one ever talks about these films, but just like life-changing stuff. Just really liked that movie overall. And then
so good.
Lastly, this is just like a movie that has like entered my echelon, so to speak. I feel like generally a lot of these movies are like, yeah, that's a good movie. But I don't ever like return to that watering hole, you know? This one was like everything to me, and I've watched it multiple times since then.
It's not Francis Ha.
It's not.
Okay.
It's Nashville.
Oh yeah, yeah. That one did hit you.
Yeah, that one,
a certain way.
Like a fucking
It's
bag
so
of bricks.
perfectly Kevin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
it really is.
It just hits all the things that I'm really enjoy. It's so chaotic. It has like the American vibe, the politics, the like, you know, commentary on society. And there's just so much there. Like it's so like you can return back to this field and like get some stuff from it.
Yeah.
I just love that movie, and the music. The music is so good. I listen to the soundtrack like all the time. So yeah, like special again. Shout out to Sam for that episode with like all the Robert Altman stuff.
Yeah, Sam chose all those films.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that wasn't like something we ever thought about seeing, but Nashville was like definitely something that keeps coming back to me and like ringing true and stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow. So there we go.
Yeah, that's
damn.
That's the list.
That's the list.
Yeah.
What? I mean, can year 2
top this?
Come on. Like, that's kind of crazy to think about.
I mean, we've literally skimmed off the top of like what good movies are, right?
Yeah.
To introduce this whole thing
over
the last year. So it is interesting, like the levels that we go to. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we haven't talked about in that space.
There's definitely still is. I mean, the fact that we haven't talked about High and Low, for example, one of the greatest.
Or a lot of the directors and stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot of room for great things to happen here.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this for the future. What do you think this podcast is missing?
Ooh, missing. Well, I think that, you know, we've talked about this. I think that there is you know, especially when it comes to modern movies, I think like being very, like, I am curious I've always been very avoidant of stepping into the realm of what is current.
Okay.
I think this podcast can be very safe by staying in like what is known, and that there's even like, there's a lot, not that I'm like doing like tons of heavy research on all of these, but there's like a lot of study that goes into these already.
That you can reference articles.
Exactly.
Stuff,
like I think something that I want us to do, I would like us to do, is just to be kind of like at the front of the wave, start surfing this thing. Sure. Because movies are still happening, and I know you've always been someone that's gone to the movies. You go to the movies a lot more than I do. Sure. And so I think that's something I want to bring in a little bit more, force myself into that realm a little bit. Yeah. And to do it in a way that doesn't feel like a BuzzFeed article. Yeah. Or whatever. Sure. Or like we're doing movie reviews or whatever. Like what is uniquely us that we can bring to like and be current, I guess. And so I think that from that sense, because I think about it when you ask a question like that, I do think about these things in like a
branding,
and like what this project is, and the parts of this project. Sure. And I'm always looking to grow and change, and I've been so happy and proud to be a part of what we've done so far. Sure. And that has so much to do with the work you put in. You put in a lot of goddamn work, and like you asked me last time we recorded, like, could I talk to myself and I couldn't. I couldn't. And so I'm really thankful that you you're here with me. Yeah. Like, it means a lot.
Of course.
So thank you for always coming and showing up and putting in the work and taking it seriously.
Yeah. I can't help it.
Yeah. And now to bring it back down again, what's something you want to change within the next year?
Oh, I don't know. Make more money.
The Patreon.
Right.
Yes.
The OnlyFans.
Yes.
Oh,
the OnlyFans. That's interesting.
Rap feet pics.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I just I love watching movies. I love being a part of conversation. It would be awesome to do this like full time.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Can you give me a break? That'd be amazing.
I think Ryan and I have been busy this year, so it's been hard to like etch out some time to like make this happen. So yeah, just being able to make it more self-sufficient or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To keep building this brand, this project.
Yeah.
And
I think there's so much room for different discussion too, like from the content standpoint. Like we've obviously built like a thing that we like to do.
Yeah.
With in terms of like talking about movies. So I don't know. I think there's a lot of room to like advance the conversation. You know what I mean? A lot of part twos, you know, taking these things a little more seriously. We have like ideas for more long form, like podcast stuff.
True. We talked about like almost like EP sort of thing, like multi-subject, like a month that is just focused on from different angles on a topic. Yeah. I completely agree.
Yeah. Like, just having more time to do the stuff that we talk about, but that we never really get to do. Like having more guests would be cool.
100%. There will definitely be more guests this next year.
Right. I feel like that will help add to the conversation as well.
Yeah.
In terms of like bringing new perspectives and new films and stuff. And just like, you know, what can we do to make this thing more like interesting and, you know, like academic space or building community or, you know, just what else
what does
be
like
available to this podcast, you know?
Yeah, thinking about it beyond just like us sitting in a room with a bunch of blankets.
Yeah.
With these mics. Like what does the next
phase?
Yeah. And I think it's always good to think about like if we could imagine ourselves in 5, 10, 15 years. What's the perfect world where this is? I mean, and it's doing this,
right?
And it's having like a self-sufficient machine, I guess, that we can be completely devoted to this because there's just so much.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's like we're in the deep blue sea, and we're still waiting on top of the water.
Waiting in the water. Yeah.
To think that there's so much more to this is very exciting.
Yeah, we have over 200 episode ideas in the Excel sheet.
And that's nothing.
Those are only the ideas we've written down.
Yeah. There's so much more than that.
Yeah.
And also, just to also clarify, most of those have multiple movies on them. So we're talking hundreds,
like thousands
of movies to watch.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. We are crazy.
Yeah. Just a little. But just enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there was a director you would want to talk to on this, hypothetically.
Living.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like you like practical or not. I think I'm so intimidated by all of these people. I think it would be very hard for me to be able to talk. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to come up with an answer, but I think just in general, it's like I'd love to talk to Yorgos Lanthimos, but what do I?
You can say a lot.
I mean,
questions.
I don't know. Like
you just bring questions.
Yeah, I mean, Ari Aster also really interests me if we're talking about just like modern people, where it's like, oh yeah, that's so crazy. I think I'd love to talk to these people about their favorite, like how we do with this podcast. I think I would want to bring directors on to talk about their favorite movies or whatever. So
in that context.
Yeah, I think those two.
Yeah.
I like a lot. What about you?
Yeah, I feel like those are good ones. Yeah, any of the modern ones. I think we bring up Gerwig a lot. So
I'd love to. Yeah.
She seems like a very accessible person.
Yeah.
Robert Eggers, I would love to talk to about just in terms of research and history and everything.
Well, if we can get this thing going, we can start getting invited to premieres and things like that. I mean,
festivals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're promoting things on the podcast. It's going to happen. It's happening.
Oh, God.
That's very exciting. You hear that, folks?
Yeah.
Well, right on. The first annual Wind, Reel, and Print.
My name is Kevin.
WR&P Awards. My name is Ryan.
We're excited. to bring to you today.
Oh, you're doing that. That's a wrap. Bye, folks. Wind Reel and Print is a podcast by Salad Productions. You can find us online on Instagram at Wind Reel and Print Pod. You can also find us wherever you get your podcasts. And please, if you like the show, leave a rating and review. We'll see you next time.